Do you want to clean, declutter and get organised this week but are maybe lacking the motivation? That's where I come in. So without further ado, let's dive in. Diane in Denmark here, rah, rah, rah. Here we go once again. I am a routines coach. I am your cheerleader here on YouTube, helping you to simplify and thrive. We're creating a life that we love and not one that we want to run away from. Usual check-in with you this week, and once again Denmark is going to be closed at the end of the week, another holiday here, so I will once again be giving your self-care missions as well in this video. But first up, the cleaning and some decluttering. If you're doing the Flylady system with me, you will notice that this week is bathroom week, Flylady Zone 3, and remember I'm just here giving you a little short burst of inspiration, and the idea is that you use this to kind of catapult you into your week, to get you up and moving, up off your bahookies, because we can really do just a few minutes here and there. Set a timer. It just really makes the whole process easier. We don't have to have these long days of cleaning and decluttering. And as I said, cleaning this week is in Flylady Zone 3. I'm also going to be moving into another area to show some decluttering stuff. And I'm really quite well decluttered in the bathroom area. But last night when I was getting ready for bed, we'd been out for dinner with the kids for Mother's Day. It was really nice. I managed to find quite a few things. So I just popped them in the washing basket, and I'll show you what it is. Do you have any kind of knickknacks in your bathroom? I mean, I used to use this shell, but I'm not going to use that again. So that is going in the box for our next swap party. Swap party coming up at the end of the week. A pair of old glasses where the strength is not correct for me anymore. And I'll hand those into the opticians, because our opticians take cases, sunglasses, any kind of spectacles, and they clean them up and then they give them to charity. So that's what will be happening to those. And do you wear contact lenses? What about all these little contact lens cases that you get? I mean, how many do you need? I've got one that I'm using at the moment, plus one that I keep for travelling, a spare, but I don't need all of them. Those are just going into plastic recycling. What about unused medicines? Any packaging for medicines? If we've got any kind of expired medicine, that's something that we hand into the chemist and they get rid of it responsibly. There was one more thing from the bathroom, and then we're going to move into the bedroom because I've got some clothes. And you saw these at the beginning, my little rubber ducks. And I have a set. These came as a set. And actually I've decided I don't want the red one anymore, so the red one can go. I do like the yellow and the pink. So the red one's going to the swap. And I have this mini duck that I got at one of our swap parties. I like that one. It does. I may redo the eye on it because the eye looks a bit evil on that side. And this bigger duck, I'm going to let this one go now. So quack, quack, quack. As it is bathroom week, think about, is there anything that you need to stock up on? Get that added to your errand list. Toilet paper, shampoo, shaving supplies, all those kind of things. Right, moving on. And I've got some clothes to declutter, and after that, remember, I'll give you your choice of four self-care missions. Don't let me forget. Now, in the bedroom, you know I keep a bag in the bottom of my wardrobe, so anytime I've got some clothes that I'm not using, I'm not wearing, or any things like gently used perfumes or makeup, it all goes into the bag for a swap. And once again, I'll just remind you that at our swaps, anything that we don't take home from the swap, it is bagged up at the end, and we take it to the charity shop or the book exchange, or some of the ladies take it to the local school. Let me show you what I've got for today. I'll just move the camera. Now, I've had quite a few items of clothing on probation, which means I force myself to wear them, and then quite often I find that, oh no, I really don't like the fit of this thing, or the colour doesn't work. And these are things that you've seen before that I said I was putting on probation. And the stripy blouse, that didn't make it through probation. So that's going straight in the bag for the swap, which is right here. The skirt didn't make it either, so that can go to the swap. As I told you last time, I never wear skirts. I'm either in dresses or trousers. The pink jeans, they did make it through probation, so woohoo, those are going back into circulation. Would actually be quite nice with today's sweater. And today's outfit, my earrings came from a clothes swap, and this really nice fluffy sweater came from a clothes swap. And my brooch used to be on a cord. You're meant to kind of tie it at your neck, but I was never going to wear it that way, so I just cut off the cord and super glued on a big safety pin, and I wear this a lot actually. Gives a little bit of girl core to my outfits. So pink jeans are staying, and this, I've eliminated mainly all of the greens, browns. I've never had anything black in my wardrobe since 2018. Greens, browns, purples have gone to, yellows have gone, and I've got a couple of green items left. And this one, I do actually like it in the summer with kind of white trousers. So this one is staying, but this one is going, and I'm sure one of my friends will like it. But aside from the colour, I don't know about you, but I really don't like those kind of peephole things at the front. I would rather just have it completely all the way across. I don't know why. In the past, I've sewn up, you know, if it's been like a small peephole, I've sewn those up. Anyway, that's going to the swap. And also one yellow top. Anyway, that's going on probation for this week. I don't mind having a few yellow or green items in my wardrobe, but my favourite colours are the French blue, navy is a staple for me, white, red and pink. And a couple of other random things. I've got quite a lot of woolly socks, thermal socks, and these ones with the polka dots. I mean, they are kind of cute, but I just don't do weird socks or fun socks. And I know many of you like the fun socks or with words and stuff on them. Me, I like my socks to be white or navy. And that is it, nothing in between. So these ones can go, they're all freshly, you know, they're washed, they're clean. One other thing that I noticed when I was getting ready for going out with the kids, I got this really nice bag at one of our swap parties. And I've got one other gold bag. And I've realised with this one, I don't know if you can hear it, I do an ASMR. And it kind of brushed against something, and I thought, well, one, the glitter, you see how the glitter falls off, and also it kind of catches on things. And I thought, oh, I don't want that destroying a nice top if I'm wearing a nice top. So this one is going back to the swap. I mean, it is nice, but who wants to have a thing that's going to scratch your clothes? And we're not finished yet. Let me just grab my reading glasses and give you your 4 self-care missions. And thanks to everybody for the positive comments that you're really enjoying the format of the quick declutter and clean motivation at the beginning of the week, plus the self-care, because as I said at the beginning of the year, we had this kind of pact that you would watch the video and comment, and I could see that the comments were tailing off with the 3 videos a week and even with the 2 videos a week. And I'm quite enjoying this format too. So anyway, let me know what you think about the format. And let me give you your self-care, because that's one of the things. If you're finding that you are overwhelmed, you don't want to declutter, you don't want to clean, you don't want to organise stuff, chances are you're not getting in the self-care daily. As I said, that's where I come in, because sometimes we just don't know what to do with our self-care. And I'm giving you a choice of 4 self-care missions. Oh, and I'll tell you a bit about the next holiday that's coming up at the end of this week here in Denmark. Anyway, mission number 1 is to add something to your morning routine that's just going to give you a little bit of hygge, a little bit of fresh coziness. Now, I start the day and I go into my plunge pool, and the last few mornings I've been able to sit outside with my morning coffee, and it's just like 2 minutes, but just gives me that real boost. So add something to your morning routine. Maybe it's just sitting with your pet for a couple of minutes, doing a quick bit of journaling, just something that's going to add a little bit of hygge to your morning routine. Okay, mission number 2, should you choose to accept it, is mindful eating. And so often, we talk about, mindful breathing or being in the moment, but I think sometimes we kind of rush with our food. And just take a few minutes while you're eating your lunch, eating your dinner, just to really concentrate on the food and not be constantly checking your phone, hands up, been there, done that. We really got to break that habit. And again, it only takes a couple of minutes. So mindful eating, phones away, even move your book away, because I always read at lunchtime. But just a couple of minutes to really think about your food, mindful eating. Right, mission number 3 is to do some kind of quick word or maths puzzle. So I'm thinking like a Sudoku or a crossword. When I was working in Luxembourg, I always used to do the Guardian quick crosswords. You can be done in about 10 or 15 minutes, but these days even that's a stretch. But just something that just takes a few minutes for you to do. I was reminded of do you remember when Wordle, everybody was doing Wordle? And in the book that I've just finished reading, the Ellie Griffiths, The Last Word, one of the characters, 2 of the characters were playing Wordle, and I thought, oh yeah, I haven't played that for a few years. Started playing it again and been challenging hubbies, and it's just a little fun thing to do. So anyway, some kind of quick word or maths puzzle. And then mission number 4, the last one, and this is a surprise one. I'm going to leave it to you. What do you want to do? Because, I've given you quite a lot of ideas. Maybe you want to do something that's become a favourite, something that I've suggested to you, or maybe you've got an idea that I have never mentioned all these weeks of self-care. Let us know what it is. And hopefully if you don't know what to do, you'll get some ideas from the comments, and I'll get some new ideas. And before we round up, just to tell you about our next Danish holiday coming up this weekend. And as mentioned before, church and state are linked in Denmark. Is it like that in your country? We follow all the religious holidays. That's our calendars follows the religious holidays. So last week, Thursday was a holiday for Ascension, which is called Kristi Himmelfart here. And this Sunday plus Monday is, it's called Pinse in Danish. We have Pinse Søndag and then there's Pinse Mandag, Monday. And the Swedes don't have this holiday, but the Germans do. I think I got that right, because sometimes the Swedes and the Germans are on the same holiday calendar as we are. But Pinse, for those not in the know, is Whitsun. And I think in the States you call it Pentecost. Pentecost, Pinse, they're kind of more, I like the Danish and the American English. And Pinse is 50 days after Easter Sunday, so it's one of those movable holidays. So the Danes are off next Monday, so there you go. So I will probably not be checking with you until Tuesday. Let me just check my calendar. Are there any other holidays coming up? Oh, and something which is coming up is my mum's birthday, and I'm going to have to be really honest here and say, you know what? I'm helping you here hopefully to clean and organise and declutter, and I talk about planning. And I talked about I'm 56, mush brain, and that's why I really find the planning really helpful. And this year, I mentioned it to you last week. I think on the community tab I was talking about, planning ahead and plan and play day and Flylady Land. And I'd ordered flowers for Mum's birthday. All well and good. And then I realised that I had mixed up my mum's birthday and my brother's birthday. Now, to be fair to myself, I've always kind of had to think which one is coming first, because they've got a birthday within a week of each other. And I always had to remember in the past, is it mum's birthday first or my brother's? And guess what? I got them mixed up this year, and I don't know why. Like I should probably have them written down in my diary, in my calendar, but it's the kind of thing like, of course I know Mum's birthday, and of course I know my brother's birthday. You know what? I'm going to have to start writing them down. And my brother thought it was really funny because my mum does have memory issues. So for Mum, it doesn't really matter if she gets the flowers a week early. But I had to be honest to my brother, and I said, you know what, I'm just getting like Mum. And he's my big brother, so he should be more forgetful than I am. But anyway, we had a good laugh about it. And from now on, all birthdays go in the calendar. So there you go. The best laid plans. Anyway, I hope I've given you a wee bit of motivation this week. Whether you are cleaning in the bathroom or whether you are organising, keep going with the decluttering. I shall see you next week, and as usual I check in with you on the community tab and I show you extra things that I've decluttered. For example, I showed you what I decluttered, what extra things that I found in the kitchen to declutter. But anyway, I'm going to wrap it up now. All I've got left to say is live long and prosper. May the Danish beautiful spring sunshine be with you, and I shall see you next week with the rah, rah, rah. Okay, bye for now.